Hello, welcome back to Big Mood. We have a bonus episode for you today. You're welcome. We also have a special guest, so you're welcome for this too.
Hello.
You want to introduce yourself,
Hi,
special guest?
Hello, my name is Steve Greene, aka Iceman, aka Crypto King. What's up?
He comes from the podcast Shit They Don't Tell You, so plug. Also, I'm Nikki, for those of you who are listening on audio. Who else we got?
I'm Tiff.
And Jess.
And we're going to tell you whether or not you should break up with your partner today because we got asked for a lot of situations on our Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, you should, at Big Mood Girls. We ask for things a lot and you can be featured on the podcast. And so a few of you sent in your situationships and want to know.
We're going to judge them.
Yeah, and you wanted us to judge them. So you came to us.
Yeah.
We are going to give you the brutal, honest
These
truth.
people asked for it.
You asked for it. We would not give you unsolicited advice, but this is heavily solicited.
And then we can keep them all anonymous too, because sometimes it's a little embarrassing unless they ask to be named. But
Yeah. Okay, so here's the first one. I would love if you could make up a cool name for me and not use my real name. Okay.
Ooh, what's a cool name?
Lysandra.
Lysandra. That's pretty cool.
She sounds old, but okay.
Gina says Tallulah.
Lysandra sounds like the girl in Game of Thrones with the red hair.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
Not cool enough for Jess.
Tallulah?
If she's redheaded, then she's young. If she's not redheaded, then she's old.
Yeah.
I don't know why that works, but it does.
So she's redheaded.
Okay.
Not an if we should break up, but I wanted to hear how to get over a long-term relationship. So me and my boyfriend, well, now ex, have broken up after 6 years. It just happened today when I'm writing this. Wow, we're sorry,
fresh.
Lysandra. He was my first serious boyfriend, and I thought I wanted to marry this man. Turns out we're both tired of pretending like we can force this, and I know it's for the best, but like it's still hard. And like I said, it just happened, and now we're in the phase of me having to move out and start my life over. I'm scared and excited to relearn about myself and grow into myself, but the part of me that still loves him can't imagine myself with anyone else, nor do I want to jump into another relationship. I don't know if I'm so calm because I felt this coming or because I'm still here. Maybe once I move out, the grieving will become worse. There's so much going on in my head, and I would love to hear from you guys.
That to me sounds just like the most natural. That's like literally what it is.
You're in you feel calm because it was what was meant to
It's
happen.
the right choice.
Yeah.
You're just transitioning
You were
out.
in a routine too. You're basically in a relationship routine. Like you weren't happy inside of it. You got out, and now you're scared of the uncertainty. You're not looking forward to going back into it.
It's like you just graduated from high school. It's
Yeah.
like, what do you?
The weight's kind of
you're,
lifted, and
you're
now
never
there's-
going back into high school.
That's all you know. So, so
Yeah.
far. So, what are you going to do after that?
But you actually got out of the cycle this time. So
Yeah.
so stick to your guns,
Let's
man.
applaud that.
Yeah.
Because
For
it's
real.
hard for people to break up when they should.
Especially 6 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a long
that's
time.
what it was really hard for me to leave my last relationship because, I mean, I spent a couple of years, probably almost 2 years longer than I needed to in that
Yeah.
relationship because I was just like, well, he's like one of my best friends. Like, he takes care of me. Like, we all have a group together. Like, my whole life is kind of centered around this relationship. Why would I leave it? You know, like maybe I'm not in love. He's not really in love, but like we're so intertwined and it's kind of like comfortable,
Convenient.
I guess, and
Yeah.
convenient. But and the feeling is very scary. But then once you kind of get over that hump, it's not scary anymore. And I think
And
it's actually
looking back,
more
you can
exciting.
see you're like, holy shit!
Yeah.
I was in a black hole.
Yeah.
Why was I happy there, or why was I content with that?
I've done and it sounds to me like she's okay with the decision. She probably in her gut, she knows it's the right decision. So honestly, I don't think it's going to be bad for her. Like, I think it's
Yeah.
going to be good for her. She's going to get to grow and experience new things. And it's going to be good. Like, it was good for me. I don't want to say glowed up as if I'm like better than my relationship, but like I feel better now.
Inner
I feel
work.
stronger. I've done work on myself. So it's been a positive experience.
And it sounds like from how calm she's saying she is, that it probably was a situation where for maybe the past couple years, they've been in it longer than it was supposed to.
Yeah,
And
it
so
sounded like it when she was like, we finally got to a place where we know we can't stop. We can't keep pretending.
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Does it
But
make
those
sense?
are the easiest breakups when they're kind of mutual.
Yeah.
They're not like you got hit by a truck with some terrible cheating news or something, you know?
And
It's
the
like,
getting over it part is more so getting over the routine of it, the like how interconnected it was into your life.
But waking up and putting on this costume and pretending like you're in something that's cool
Yeah.
is the worst feeling ever.
that was kind of slowly killing my soul. And I think my ex-partner's soul is like, it was not, it was kind of like, I don't want to say it was fake, but after a while it wasn't really real either, you know? So It's definitely soul crushing.
The romance part was fake. It's like you still liked each other, but not like
the part that makes it a relationship and not just a friendship was.
But how easy would it have been to just go back? I mean, the night that you
super
guys
easy.
broke up
Yeah,
on our
super
couch,
easy.
been so fucking easy.
Yeah.
On your couch.
yeah.
Yeah,
We threw that couch out.
We threw
don't
it in
worry.
the garbage. Yeah.
And you did a cleanse of the apartment.
Yeah, I
We did.
saged it.
Yeah.
But no, but the easiest thing in the world is just to go back to your routine and then put on the costume again. But getting out, good job. You got out. Stick to your guns, man. You did this for a reason.
Yeah, when you first broke up, did you feel like how she feels now, where it's like, I can't see myself being with someone else for that immediate? Because I know for you, like it
little bit.
it was already like distant, right? But then I guess like the fear of like, oh fuck, having to go back out there. And
I think there's definitely a part where, and you're right to not want to jump back into a relationship because that's the right response to have, especially after that long. But there's a little bit of you where it's like, man, I spent 5-6 years like letting this person know who I am. I spent so long, like there is a trust there, right?
Yeah.
Like even though there's been disappointments for things over the years or whatever.
Like they know you.
Like they know me, I can trust them, like I know I can rely on this person. And now you have to go from that to like completely exposed out in the open in the world where there's nothing but fucking predators, right? Is what it feels like. So that part where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could trust another man. Like you know, it's obviously that's not the truth, but that's just a natural reaction to like, oh, everything's so bad out here.
It's a fear.
Yeah, but you know, that's just something that you have to deal with over time. I'm still dealing with that personally myself. It's been a year and I'm still not probably ready, even though I feel like I am, because I've grown a lot, but there's still a lot of where I'm like, a lot of guys are just
you haven't met the right
scary.
person yet that
Yeah.
you're like, I feel like I could trust you.
But it's okay
with
to not be in a relationship for a
Right.
little while. Like
I recommend it for sure. I feel like I had a relationship similar to this. We were together for 5 years and we definitely stayed like a year and a half longer than I should have, but I just wanted to make it work so bad because of that, because I felt like he knew me, and what if I never find somebody that can know me like that and can understand me, even though I don't feel romantic feelings towards him anymore. I don't ever want to have sex with him, and it's not fair to him because he's like, hey, how come we don't do this anymore? And I kept making excuses, and I just felt like maybe it would eventually come back, and it never did. And then I was like, well, maybe that's how all relationships are. Am I wrong to walk away? Like maybe I get in a new relationship, feel the same way about someone, and then in 5 years the love fades because
again,
I've heard that. I got scared. Like people that have been in marriages for a while were like, yeah, well, love fades. And I was like, fuck, did I just throw away the love of my life because it faded and I wasn't ready to settle? Like I just didn't think that you should settle for
And
that.
I'll relearn this lesson later.
Yeah, exactly. But it's an unknown because it's like maybe those older couples are right. You know, stay with somebody that knows you, that loves you, rather than like try to find this fairy tale that's not possible.
There's also sunk cost fallacy with relationships where I'm like, I remember with an ex that I was with, I'm like, I've been in this for so long with this person, like 4 years of my life has been with this person in my 20s. Like, I am going to make this fucking work. You know what I mean?
when you're
And, like,
so young too, it seems like such a big deal.
yeah, and like I know their family and like where we all get on so well, and like I can't imagine not seeing them at Christmas time, all the bullshit that you do to yourself.
Right.
But then when you look at them every day that isn't Christmas Day, you're like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
I don't like this. I'm not happy.
Yeah.
And that matters.
Ultimately, it felt like I would rather be single and alone forever and never find that guy and then settle and be in a place where I don't love the person I'm with, but I just want to make them happy.
You're in a rut. Your relationship is a rut.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the feelings that I have at the end of each relationship always reveal themselves to me in hindsight, where I'm like, I thought I would never get over that guy, or I thought I was never going to meet anyone better than that. And then the next one was a little bit more like suiting for me. And then the next one was like less of a liar, you know? So it's like,
yeah,
because you end up learning a lot about yourself through each relationship too.
Like, so and I think I'll never find someone as cool as this or someone who understands me as this. And then like the next person comes along and like, they do understand me too. So it's just a natural reaction when you're in the moment, you're in your head, you're in this little kind of bubble of what's going on. But then when you step out of it, there's a lot more.
And choose to see the opportunity here. Like you have an opportunity now to work on yourself.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You have a chance to grow on your own. Like these are not things that everyone gets all the time.
Yeah, so that was an interesting way to start a should we break up with someone who's already broken up. But I guess it's good to talk about.
to like affirm.
Yeah.
Like you will be happier ultimately.
Yeah.
By following your intuition and
Right.
being like, yeah, it was an expiration. Think of it was less of a breakup and more of like, oh, our relationship expired.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're on to the
It
next.
served its purpose.
Yeah.
In your life story.
So this one's a little longer,
Okay.
but this person has not broken up yet. So we will determine their fate.
If it's this long, I'm like, girl, you took your notepad out and you're writing 7
Yeah.
paragraphs. The answer's probably yes, but I'll hear you out.
I know I haven't read it yet, but just by length alone, I'm
Yeah.
like,
First, you need to know the context of what he did.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh boy. Okay.
it's true.
Oh, great.
This is why I'm going to stay, even though it sounds like terrible. But wait, hear me out.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He walked me across the street one time,
Yeah, yeah.
and he walked on the
doesn't
side of the
murder
cars.
me. He's
Yeah.
a good guy. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Okay. My boyfriend and I are in a long distance relationship of 3 years. He lives in England and I live in the USA.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a long
It's a
distance.
long
ocean
distance
apart.
relationship, isn't it?
In it?
Isn't it?
In it, mate. He constantly lied to me through our relationship and cheated on me a few times before. I don't need to
It's
go any
over.
further.
Yeah,
Why do we have
Dang.
7
left?
pages?
I don't
I
know.
want to hear a little bit more
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that
yeah.
process, though.
I chose to stay to work things out with him. He promises me that he is a changed man, and of course I give him the chance after chance because I love him and I want to make things work despite me having broken trust, broken heart, and insecurities developing from him lying and cheating on me. Fast forward 2 years into our relationship, I found on his Facebook that he may have used Tinder again. He claims that he didn't download Tinder again or use it. I asked to see proof if that he wasn't cheating again, and I asked to see Tinder data and Facebook data for proof. He feels that his
What?
privacy is she wants.
How do you get data to prove you haven't used
I
something?
don't know.
Just like,
I guess maybe
show me
browsing
your Tinder.
history.
Oh.
But then
know.
it's like,
There's no
just
history on Tinder.
delete that.
But then that's his private Tinder. Like, why is she trying to look at his private
my
Tinder?
God.
That's super weird.
Stupid.
He feels that his privacy is violated and won't show me. And of course, me, who has become the crazy bitch, starts losing my shit. I start screaming and shouting at him and arguing with him until we make a compromise
Classic
because
gaslighting. I love it.
He's good.
I love
Like,
to
you're
see it.
crazy.
I love to see it.
stop violating my privacy even though I cheated on you.
Yeah.
Because we're in a long distance relationship, he will share his screen with me going through the data and he wants to control showing me what's on the data.
What the fuck is this data?
I don't know.
Is she like reading source code? Like what's the data?
Did he
Like
make
the
his own
Matrix?
chart?
You shouldn't have to be a hacker to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Girl.
Good God.
The thing is, he won't choose a day to show me because there's a lot of things going on in his life right now. COVID times are tough.
He can't.
His
I don't
dad
have
is in the
time.
hospital because he's super sick. And with his dad out of a job, his family won't be able to pay bills and put food on the table. So his mom works as a lab scientist at a school, but is barely getting paid due to COVID reasons. And him and his sisters are going to uni and don't have a job either. To make it all worse, my boyfriend recently found out that he has cancer. He doesn't, geez.
Really?
He doesn't
Does
know.
he really?
I-
Why
that's-
do I
know.
Why do I, want to say that?
I totally had the same
That's
reaction
so
too.
wrong
I'm
for me to
come
say
on.
that.
I don't want him to have cancer,
Yeah, I
and
don't.
it's very sad if
I
he
don't.
does. But for some reason, because of all the lying and
Yeah.
like, why is he in the worst situation possible?
Why is she the only one who's considerate though? She's so
Yeah.
considerate about everything going on in his life. I
Yeah.
can name you all the things going on in his life, but when it comes to her and needing one thing, he can't give her one
Right.
thing.
Wait, this'll help soothe us.
Okay, is there more?
He doesn't know what kind of cancer he has yet because
okay.
they won't do further testing due
they
to COVID.
won't. Oh, then
he
that's
just
a
knows he has
lie.
That's
cancer.
ridiculous. I got skin cancer taken care of in the middle of COVID.
They will tell you where the cancer
tell
is
you
if
what
they find
cancer.
cancer.
Jesus.
We know it's
How are
cancer.
they going to find it without knowing?
Exactly.
Listen, we know
They
it's
have to
cancer.
what kind
We
it
don't
is.
know what it is.
medical
no idea.
anomaly.
Well, where did you find it, doctor? Oh, it's in your body.
I mean,
It's just in the general body.
He could at least say I got cancer of the balls or
Yeah.
something.
I had to
you
go
know?
get my cancer test, and I got a bad.
I got an
result.
A+ on my cancer test.
She's like, she's gonna ask for proof. I gotta find proof on the internet first. Like, I need to find a
Yeah.
screenshot of cancer, and then I can tell her what kind of cancer.
Cancer makes it so I can't share my screen with you.
yeah.
Because the having the phone next to me, the radiation's bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I hope he doesn't have cancer, but it's
Obviously.
very hard
Yeah, because
to.
I wonder, are there blood tests that can show you, like, oh yeah, you have cancer somewhere, but
We don't know
we don't know
where.
where.
It's just in there.
We don't know, but it sounds sus. The whole thing's sus. bro.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay. With all that going on in his life, he tells me to wait and he'll show me. 2 months pass and I'm getting super impatient.
2 months?
He's busy for 2 months. What do you think?
He
Come on,
promises
Tiff.
me he'll prove to me he wasn't cheating. It's been 3 or 4 times now that we pick a date to have him prove to me he isn't cheating.
Oh, girl.
This is a
Dates
troll.
come and every time he doesn't
No,
even
this
mention
is-
about showing me and he doesn't show me proof. It sucks. And at this point, it's been almost 3 months of me waiting. Is it right of me to get upset at him with what he's going through now, or is
my
he being a
God.
dick and he's avoiding and hiding stuff from me again,
My
and I should
heart
end the
hurts.
Me
relationship?
too. She's being worked.
My heart hurts so bad.
Yeah, she's like, I honestly don't even know if it's true that my boyfriend's got cancer and his dad is dying in the hospital. My boyfriend's lied to me so much in our relationship that I honestly don't know what's the truth or a lie anymore. It's horrible of me to not believe any hardship he's going through. I just feel like everything he claims he's going through is all an excuse to not have to show me he isn't cheating. Am I being self-centered, or am I being too much? Am I being a bitch?
No.
Am I wrong for thinking and feeling the way I do? And she I guess submitted this before in a round of should we break up, and so this is her second time submitting. She's like, this is I'm still in the same situation.
No way.
I would like to submit a second round of should we
Is
break
there a
up.
show out there that you could submit this to and they're like, you're being a bitch?
I could understand, like, because they make you sometimes when you're in those relationships, they
No
really
question.
make you. I was told I was crazy so much that I just didn't even know if I
Yeah.
could trust my own judgment anymore.
This is like who I was when I was like 21.
Yeah.
Like I would like stay, just get gaslit to fucking
Yeah.
hell. Like lie,
and then I would
cheat
find
on, run
shit,
around.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not crazy.
I can't. I'm trying to remember why I couldn't just leave that guy, but I guess it really is like those chemicals, especially when you're young and you're new to love. Like she sounds like she's young, maybe she's
Yeah,
not,
she
but
sounds really young.
like when you get addicted to that, like you think this is the only thing, like it's almost like an addiction. Like you think this is the only thing that can make you happy, so I can't let him go. And I don't know how to.
I think I was just too
Shake you out of
trusting
that.
because I'm like, well, I wouldn't treat someone else like that. Like, there's no way I would ever do that. And so if he's saying he loves me, I'm comparing it to what I know is love, like
Yeah.
the way I love him. So how could he possibly be lying about that? I would never lie about having cancer or my dad being in the hospital. So am I wrong to think he's lying? Is that me being like delusional? Like, and you start to question yourself because you would never do those
But
things.
that's something that we all need to remember is that we our intuition is so fucking on point. Like, when is it ever wrong? Like, so if you're
Never.
feeling that you are onto something, you clearly are onto something. And I don't know, like hearing this girl make so many excuses for him too. It's like she doesn't want to take the truth because she probably feels that validation of like just having someone, even though he's around like in a whole nother country across the ocean. It's like, well, at least someone is my person.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
she doesn't want to be completely alone. And so she feels that need to be like, well, as long as he's still my person, there must be reasons why he's doing this. Like, I'm going to wait for him to prove himself that, yeah, he's telling the truth because he's my person. Like, I don't know. It just sounds really sad.
Kind of reminds me of like a 90-day fiance situation.
Yeah.
Where they like, don't even live in the same country. And he's like, I don't know. It seems like she might be flirting with other dudes, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Just because it's obvious to us, it's obviously not obvious to her. But yeah, you should definitely
break up.
Yeah.
Pack it up. Back
Back
to the streets.
Back to the
It's over.
street.
Well, she's already in the streets in the U.S. because she doesn't really have anyone
Yeah.
here.
And
It's
which,
not going to be that different. You won't be texting him.
what do you
Yeah.
pack up? Probably some new clothes.
Yes.
Get
Nice.
yourself a new wardrobe, a new life, and at an affordable cost. So Curtsy is one of our sponsors, and I freaking love this app.
Yes, we have a new sponsor this week, and Curtsy, they actually gave us a little bit of money to play with.
Yeah.
So we got to test
These pants
it
are
out.
from them.
Yeah. Oh, you got those pants? From them?
Yeah, they're from Anthropology originally, so it's a thrifting app, and
Yeah.
I
So
got
it's like
all
secondhand, a lot of secondhand
stores
stuff.
that I
Yeah.
would never spend full price at.
Yeah.
You get them for like a fraction of the cost, and they're brand new with tags.
I personally, because they gave us a little bit of money to play with to check out the app or whatever, I was like, dope, I'm going to go buy some fucking designer label shit. So that's what I did because
Yeah.
what I'm doing is I'm like trying to build up like a work wardrobe for when I go back to work as an accountant. So I'm buying like very basic corporate kind of designer type of stuff, like from the shoes to bags and like clothes that are kind of like appropriate for that type of job. So I went and I bought some Coach stuff.
Nice.
And it was actually new with tags. So it is
Yeah.
a thrifting
Wow.
app, but they do have stuff that's new with tags. And then the stuff that I got, well, there was a bag that was over $250 that they actually, even though it's like a person-to-person type of app, like they send it to the warehouse. It got checked for authenticity, and then they mailed it to me. So it's a pretty cool app. I enjoy it, and I still look around from time to time. I'm like, what's new here? Like, what are people selling? And there's so much stuff. And
I like how you can filter it too.
Yeah.
they have a lot of really cool filters that you can use.
Oh, and if you want to sell stuff on it, sorry, I'm like obsessed with
Yeah.
the app. But if you want to sell stuff on it, they have like you can order their shipping kit for free, so they'll send you the packaging materials.
Oh, cool.
So you don't have to pay for any of that. Yeah.
Oh, that's really cute. Yeah, so they have a ton of like brands that everyone's heard of: Nike, Urban Outfitters, Champion, like all kinds of stuff. Selling clothes usually is kind of a pain in the ass, so like I usually just dump it. Like even expensive stuff, I'll dump it at like a charity or whatever. But I think I'm gonna actually try to get rid of some of my winter stuff like through this app. So I think that'll be fun because I've already bought stuff.
Yeah.
Now I want to see what the selling experience is like. If you want a sustainable way to get Urban, Champion, and Lulu's delivered directly to your door, download Curtsy today. Enter promo code MOOD for 15% off your first order. To search for Curtsy in the App Store, it's CURTSY, Curtsy. Enter promo code MOOD for 15% off your first order. Don't forget, go to the Curtsy app and enter promo code MOOD and you'll get 15% off.
Yeah, and also another one of our sponsors that I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with all of our sponsors.
Yeah,
like
honestly.
almost all of them. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've already been using it for years.
Yeah.
So this one, Ritual Vitamins, I love them.
I've been
taking
using
their
that since like 2017.
yeah,
actually. Yeah.
since like my wedding for sure. Yeah, it makes it easy because you always need vitamins, like a multivitamin, especially for women, and fish oil. And this has everything in one. And also, it's a subscription service and it's pretty affordable. So it's a high quality vitamin that gets delivered to your door every month, and it tells you all of the essentials specifically designed for women.
Right.
But they do have multivitamins that are for men and children too. They actually just came out with a gummy version for kids. But I liked it because it had like the essentials for women. And I'm actually now I've switched over to the prenatal vitamins. So I've been taking those for a year.
That's what the baby wants.
The babe, it's what the baby wants, which really is like it adds folic acid to it. But and I think people that even if you're not trying for a baby, if you're a woman, like you kind of do need that as you get older.
Yeah.
So Ritual is the multivitamin reimagined. A multivitamin should contain key nutrients in the forms that your body can actually use to help fill the gaps in the diet. So no shady extras. Ritual's delayed release capsule designs high quality nutrients, including vitamin D3 in just 2 daily pills. And it's designed with your life stage in mind. So it's, like I said, available for women, men, and teens, and kids. And they're scientifically developed to help support different life stages. And it makes your healthy habits easy. That's what I liked about it, is I don't have to remember to refill my vitamins. Like it comes. And if you need to skip a month, they have that option too. Because sometimes I forget to take them. And then I'm like, oh shit, I have like way too many. So I just skip a month and then they'll resume.
I like these because they look cool too.
They do.
It's like a
Pretty.
liquid vitamin.
And there's
with
like
all
a
the
mint
stuff inside.
aftertaste.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like little beads and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks very cool. You feel cool when you're doing it. You're like, oh, I'm in the future. Get key nutrients without the BS. Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off during your first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/bigmood to start your ritual today. That's ritual.com/bigmood. 10% off. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where were we with this girl?
Oh, yeah.
We told her that she should break up.
Yeah,
She
for
has
sure.
to
break
go
up.
Long
back to the
distance,
States.
first of all, it's not even like that great. He's a liar.
He drives on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah.
Guy's a fucking loser.
They eat beans for breakfast over there.
Yeah,
so-
that's weird.
beans and toast. No thanks.
No shame.
I don't like the food. I really don't. I never did.
Those are my people, but sorry.
Okay. Are you ready for our next one?
Yep.
Okay, we are going to determine a new person's fate. My girlfriend and I, same-sex relationship, so a lesbian relationship, were
Okay.
together for 8 years. We recently were engaged in November. She had cheated previously, like 4 years into our relationship, but we worked through it. So that was like a half a relationship ago. She cheated, but they worked through it. And by the way, just as a sidebar, like if you're gonna forgive your partner for cheating, like if you're gonna work through it, you cannot bring that up ever again. But that's my whole
Yep.
philosophy.
Well,
then that
unless
means
it
you never got
happens
over
again,
it.
then it's like, well, you've
Right.
done this twice
Yeah.
now. Then
But
I'm
if you're
not going to
gonna choose-
pretend like it was only once now.
And then you should just definitely break up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I personally could never handle cheating, not even one time. But
Same.
if you are going to forgive it, you have to really clean slate it because that
Yep.
shit's difficult.
Most people can't do that, which is
It's
why.
very hard.
And don't get fucking married after and then be like, well, remember when you cheated on me? It's
Yeah,
like, what the
yeah.
fuck are you doing? You
Yeah.
just married this person.
Yeah, you can't bring it up
Crazy.
and hold it over their head if you're going to actually forget them. Not saying that this person did that, but so let's move on. Recently, we started having sex with some guy off Tinder. Then she would start seeing him while I was at work because they were both unemployed.
Oh, so she's swinging the other way. So she's bisexual. Okay.
Or she said we both were
Yeah.
having sex with
Oh,
this
so
guy.
they're both bisexual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You see, you bring a man into the relationship and it just ruins
they
it.
ruin it.
I'm kidding.
And then she would start
Dude, this
seeing
guy's
him.
on Tinder. And he's like, these two chicks want to fuck.
Yeah,
me.
I know,
This is
right?
Crazy.
Yeah. He's like, jackpot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would start seeing him while I was at work because they were both unemployed. He told her that he had
Cool.
feelings for her, and then we went on a break. During our break,
Oh,
we agreed to
no.
not sleep with anyone. However, I found out she did end up sleeping with him on the break anyways, which happened to be over Valentine's Day weekend. I'm so confused because I still love her and we have 8 years together. We have 2 dogs. We were engaged and about to buy a house together. She is sorry now, but I'm not sure if she's just staying with me because it's comfortable.
It sounds like she is. Because
Yeah.
she wanted to go out and experience a straight relationship. She fucking left you over Valentine's Day. Like, that's kind of big.
And that's a cheat. Like she cheated again.
Yeah.
Because there was an agreement. And
Exactly.
She didn't go by that
Oh my God,
agreement.
this part pisses me off so much because this happened to me where we were broken up, yes, but we both agreed we weren't going to have sex with anybody. And then he broke it. So in my mind, that's still cheating because it's an
Right.
agreement that we had,
That's what I
and then
is,
you broke
yeah.
it. So even if we're not in a relationship anymore,
The trust is fucked.
yeah, it's still fucked. Like you still cheated. To me, that's a betrayal, and I don't think that you should take someone back after that happened twice.
Right.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me
Yeah.
twice, shame on me.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't fool me.
Yeah.
Yeah, pack it up.
I'm,
Back to the
I'm
streets.
speechless. I'm speechless here. This one, come on, man. Yeah, this one's done. It's done.
Yeah, but it's like you still love. I get where she's coming from.
That's what I was saying,
It's
the
so
sunk
much
cost
easier.
thing.
out
People
from the
want to
outside.
justify. I mean, but people want to justify like, oh, I mean, they don't have kids or anything. It's not like
Exactly.
if they
But
had
dogs.
The
kids.
dogs are their furry babies.
Oh, who cares?
Better to get out
about the
now.
dogs?
That was
Yeah.
a practice kid.
But that's what I
Yeah.
mean. They see the sunk cost fallacy. I've been in
Right.
this for so long. We were engaged. We did
Yeah.
all these life moments together. That's all wiped out.
We have to do shared custody of the dog.
But wouldn't it be great to have a partner you could trust? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's way
I
better.
mean, yeah. What's the next 8 years of like
Yeah.
wondering, like never? I mean, they've already pulled the rug out from underneath you. There is no stability there. Like she could just leave
Yeah.
even for a man at any point. It sounds like
The way
I
I
like that-
see it, you dodged a bullet. Like you didn't buy the house yet.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Right.
didn't get married.
I like that she's sorry now. It's like, hey, after I am very considerate,
Right.
but before I do whatever I want, and then afterward I'll be very considerate to you.
yeah.
I ate all the cookies, but now I wish I didn't do that, but I did
shouldn't
it
have done
already.
it.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's just like prolonging the inevitable. I mean, I feel like at some point it's going to fall apart. So do you want it to happen now or it to happen when you're like older and it's harder?
If you don't have trust, you have nothing. You have
Yeah.
literally nothing. Your relationship is an empty vessel.
We say pack it up.
We
Yeah.
say, I was going to say stay together.
Oh,
Holy shit. Wow. How did we get that
Ooh, that was
crossed?
a mismatch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Okay, how about this one, guys? Should I tell my friend booty call fiance that he's cheating on his
Wait,
fiance
excuse
with my
me.
friend?
Wait, friend booty call fiance.
Wait,
What?
My
Friend, booty call, fiance.
Wait, it's okay. Friend
Makes sense.
dash booty call dash fiance.
What?
Wait, how could they be fiance and friends?
In a booty
and
call.
booty calls.
Okay, this is confusing as fuck.
Okay.
Okay,
Let me try to
decipher.
English.
Yeah.
Let's see where this goes. My friend and I have been friends for 10 years. We both went through a hoe phase. She has been having sex with the guy for these 10 years on and off. Only a booty call, never a relationship. So she's friend with a hoe. She went through her hoe phase. Her friend's still doing the hoe shit, right? That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. And hoe not in a derogatory term. Like I
It's
love
just
all
like we all
women.
have a hoe
Yes.
phase.
We love hoes.
yeah.
We love hoes. We are hoes.
It's this period in our lives where our
We are
body
women.
count went up.
Yeah.
That's all.
Hoe means nothing to me. 3 years ago, my friend found out he is engaged with another woman, and my hoe friend has no idea. So I think there's three things going on here.
Tell her friend that the booty call
yeah,
she's seeing
I think she's
is
friend with two of.
cheating on his
Yeah.
fiance.
Yeah,
But
okay,
the way
you
she
can-
worded it, she's like, he just found out he's engaged.
Yeah.
It's like,
You're still going to have to explain it to me. I'm confused.
Okay, so my friend and I have been friends for 10 years. We both went through a hoe phase. She has been having sex with a guy for these 10 years on and off. Only a booty call, never a relationship. 3 years ago, my friend found out he's engaged with another woman, and she, my friend, had no idea. So the 3 years that she was seeing this guy was engaged the whole time. She had no idea. She was upset,
Rough.
but she continued to have sex with him. now she knows
Why
the
would she be
information.
upset?
To
She's
cope.
the booty call.
Yeah,
And
but
then also the
maybe upset that
fiance-
she's part of the cheating process
Oh,
now.
I get that.
Waiting
yeah.
for 3 years.
Who wants
no
to be
wedding?
the other girl, you know, or like ruin someone's
But if you're
relationship?
the booty call, you're always just another girl.
Yeah.
No, but like if I was a booty call and it was like a agreement that we were both booty calls, if I found out he was engaged, I would be heartbroken.
True,
like
the
I
engaged part makes it
contributed
worse,
to
yeah.
like a home wrecking
Yeah,
situation,
yeah.
like instead of just being like a hookup.
But then
Right.
still sleeping with him afterwards.
Then that's the part where
She has to cope. She has to cope with the situation.
So that's the part where I don't agree with. She was upset with him, but she continued to have sex with him. He has cheated on his fiance for so long.
Ugh.
I stalk his fiance on Insta, and she seems so happy, and her wedding day was in December. Due to COVID, she has postponed her wedding day to May. Oh, girl. My friend does not care if he gets exposed, and I'm wanting to expose him only because my friend doesn't care, and I feel very bad to the new girl that has no clue. I know it's going against girl code, but what about doing the right thing?
Excuse me, what's going against
Yeah,
girl
what
code?
is?
Yeah,
Girl code is telling the
I guess
girl.
ruining her friend's booty call. But then
No,
her
but
friend
she
said she
that
doesn't care. Yeah. So she goes, I was a side chick with a guy for many years, and it's something I regret and feel horrible about, and maybe that's why I want to help expose a cheating guy.
Right.
Yeah,
well, those
expose
are proper feelings.
Yeah,
in my
I
opinion.
feel like you could save this new girl from getting married.
You want her to marry this cheater?
No.
That's against girl code.
No.
I feel like the universe postponed her wedding for a reason.
Exactly.
For you to step in.
Step in.
Sometimes, though, I gotta say, because I was around a cheating situation,
Yeah.
and I was friends with both.
But you were
parties.
friends.
And so I didn't want to jump in the middle of their marriage and be like, yo, this is going on. Because I didn't even fucking know what was going on until I saw it going on. Because it was literally happening in the room next to me. And I was like, holy shit, you're actually doing this. You're
But
cheating on
this
your wife.
At that
be-
point, what did you decide? Now that you have the actual proof.
But this would be more like if you were friends with the girl he was
Right.
sleeping with.
Right.
Like you were friends with the person in the marriage.
I was
That's a
friends
lot.
with both.
That's harder.
Both
Yeah.
of them.
Right,
Husband and
exactly.
wife. So I was just like, this is an impossible situation. I'm just going to like distance myself from them.
Really?
This girl's
Yeah.
friend with the side chick. So the side chick doesn't care.
Right.
So it's like
I get that.
yeah.
No, I think that that's good.
Yeah.
It's just that I've been in a situation like this where I'm like, I'm not going to, if I was to step in the middle of their marriage like that, I know that they both would have just fucking hated me.
Yeah.
I know that I would have like released some truth or whatever, but I think they would have found a way to stay together no matter what. So,
Same. I was friends with a couple where
But then do you want to be friends with people who are going to ice you out when you try to help them?
No, I stopped being friends
So
with them.
I'm like, right. So you stop being friends with them
Yeah.
anyway. So then why not just
Yeah,
be
why
like,
not
hey,
just
guess what?
say the
This is
truth?
happening.
because then you're like stepping into someone else's marriage. So
Yeah.
it's like you're friends with both of them, and who knows if they're even going to believe you, and then you're just known as this person that ruined a marriage or tried to ruin a marriage.
like one of them asked me to lie for them, and then I would not do that.
So you just had to stop being friends with them.
Exactly. I was like, this is not a situation. I'm not going to like throw a grenade in and then be like, peace out. Like fuck you guys.
I don't know. I think from a woman's perspective, if I know that her man's cheating on her and she's like she seems all happy and like everything's all great, I'm gonna have to be like, look, he is cheating on you.
If I was friends with the side chick, totally fine. I would tell the girl that's in the relationship.
No,
that has
I would
clue.
tell the girl that's in the relationship for sure.
I don't know. It's easier said than done because, like, I definitely was friends with a different couple where it's like I love both of them, but yeah, like it sucks. Like, and they seem happy in their marriage, so like, I don't
Dude,
think it's
I don't
my
know.
place.
I would. So I had these friends that like there was something going on, and the friend purposely didn't tell me what was happening because they knew that I would have said something to the person that they're with, that they're cheating on. So I know that, like, I obviously have never actually been in that situation, which I'm kind of glad that they kept me out of it. But, you know, being the friend and then knowing that my friend is doing something wrong and then betraying their partner who I'm also friends with, like, I can't be in the middle of that and be like, okay, like, no way, dude, I have to step in, whether that's going to cost me the friendship or not. Listen, I know some shit that needs to be said. I'm going to fucking say it.
I'm a
I
rat.
can't-
I'm a rat.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep my mouth shut.
For me, it depends on how close we are because, like, if I found out that either one of you are cheating, I'm telling the other person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that
And then
That's
same,
true.
Same with Tiff and Case. If I found out, or
Level
Gina,
of
whatever.
closeness definitely.
I would
is a
expect that,
factor.
though.
If it's like 2 or 3 degrees away from me, I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not your friend anyway, so it's not my business.
For me, it was a situational thing because the wife had seen evidence before and refused to believe it. And so I knew that.
You felt like she was
Yeah.
just going to hide it.
yes.
hide it
And I would
anyway.
just like literally light myself on fire and walk through the living room.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. If you know that she's like kind of being like putting her
Like,
head in
not
the sand.
completely in
Yeah.
the-
Yeah, because
Yeah.
because like again, I was asked to lie for this person.
she doesn't
that
wanna
means
believe it,
I
then-
was told to tell something to this person that wasn't true because she was asking questions about something. So then that's when I'm like, wait, she's not putting this together herself, even though it's pretty obvious with the evidence that she has. Me doing this was not going to help anything.
Yeah, there's something weird to me about being in a community of friends and like everyone knows something and you don't. So
Yeah.
like if she's kind of like, if you know she's kind of like ignoring shit, then it's like, all right, well that seems to be your fucking choice to just, ignore
Yes.
the truth. But
Based
like,
on the evidence that she was given, yes.
if you guys all knew that my partner was cheating on me and didn't fucking tell me, like
Yeah.
That's
I
shitty.
would
Yeah.
literally hate you.
Yep.
That's true. I mean, yeah, but it's also yeah, it's the level of closeness, I think.
I don't think, I wasn't as close to them as I am
Yeah.
with you guys.
Yeah, so this chick definitely needs to go out and tell. I mean, she's not even in the circle.
Yeah, if you're
at
not,
all.
yeah, exactly. But
like,
that's what I'm like. If
fucking,
I'm
there
friends with
you
the
go.
side chick and the side chick doesn't give a fuck, then I'm definitely telling that girl and saving
Yeah.
her from marrying
For
some
sure.
cheating
I
dude.
guess some people might see it as like, oh, you guys just want to take down a happy couple, or
No.
find it to be like, oh, y'all are just the side chick haters or something. Like I can see women trying to be like, why do you have to like tell them or try to bring them down? But I'm like, that's whatever their justification is. Like maybe they think it's funny. Like some girls are probably bitches. They're like, oh, I'm the side chick. Like he actually is with me. Like
Yeah,
So there's some
like a
attitudes
possession
like
thing.
that. Yeah. So but ultimately, like her not marrying this cheater.
Yeah.
Like so regardless of what their
or at least having the option
motivation
to
know.
know.
She needs to know, like regardless if they're fucking little bitches and like they're being bitchy about it and like haha your man's cheating, like I could see girls being like just stay out of it, but also it's better regardless of the motivation if she knows he's a cheater.
I'm trying to think about it. Like if I was the girl that's finding this out, I think I would be thankful.
I'd be
Like even if
so
they were being
embarrassed.
bitchy about
I'd
it,
be
even
so
if they were
embarrassed.
like, "Yo, man's cheating," then
Yeah.
I'd still be like, "Is he? Is that
Didn't
true?"
you benefit from this once?
Oh yeah, well I felt like he was. That's true. My ex, I felt he was cheating, and then I asked the girl, but I asked her,
Right.
And she wasn't. I don't think she thought she was a side chick. He was pursuing her for a relationship. It was overlapping our relationship,
I see.
and I asked her, and he had lied to her and said we were completely broken up and all this stuff, and she had just been cheated on by her boyfriend, and so she felt for me, and she made him confess to me. She like made him call me and tell me the truth because he had been I'd called him out on his shit. I was like, I think something's happening with this girl, and he swore up and down like he would never. And then she was like, you need to call her and tell her the truth. And so she was there when he called me.
Wow.
I'm trying to think if there's any circumstance where a cheater shouldn't be exposed.
I think it's more about like I think cheaters should always be exposed.
Yeah.
But
Like, even if you don't do it personally, you could probably fucking find a way to like, hey,
nudge
like
it that direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough because of that one situation I was in. I was just like, and I was also in my early 20s. I was just like, I don't know
Yeah.
if I want to.
Yeah.
Or like
Fuck
if
this
like
up.
say the fiance in this story, like if they had kids together, would
Yeah.
you tell? Like, do you think that just let her be ambivalent and not know, and they have
Ooh.
kids, like maybe the household would be stable?
I know a
don't
reason. If
Okay.
if that guy was violent, like what if the fiance tries to get revenge because he's pissed you ruined his marriage or whatever? That's probably a reason I'd be scared of. I did have a friend one time who she was the side chick, and I didn't know the couple at all, like who she was sleeping with. I knew who the guy was, and I knew she had been sleeping with him for a while, and I knew the guy had just like got a house with the girl, his like girlfriend. I don't know if she was a fiance or a girlfriend. I can't remember. But I remember going to that girl's Instagram and feeling so bad for her because she just like doted on him, and she was talking about how happy she was, and like they just moved in, and she was like kind of showing their life together, and I felt so bad that she didn't have a clue. And then she even found evidence, and he somehow talked his way out of it.
Yeah.
Or
Well, she
yeah.
let him talk his way out of it, is what
Yeah.
happened.
And I remember wanting to step in and like let her know because I felt like that was just so awful. But my friend at the time, who was the side chick, was like really wanted that to be her man.
Oh, man.
And so she's like, don't fuck with this at all.
Whoa.
I was like, damn, I really want to save that girl.
Oh man, that sucks.
But I was, staying loyal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a hard situation, man. But ultimately, if your friend doesn't care, the side chick friend,
Yeah.
and you don't have any skin in the game.
That's easy. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend text me recently. She was like, so-and-so told me that our mutual friend so-and-so is cheating, blah, blah, blah. Should I? But she was so upset that she found out because then now she's put in a position where she, like you said, you have to. And I'm like, I get that, but I still kept telling her, I was like, I still feel like you have to say something, But I mean, I guess I could see why some people just aren't, they really don't want to meddle.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm just like, dang, like, just think about if that was you, though. Like, if we all knew that he was cheating and all of us were like, oh, I don't want to meddle, and then you look around at your friends and you're like, really? You guys have known this for fucking 2 years and you didn't say anything?
Yeah.
Like, how it's hard to not want to
It's so hard
to get involved in other people's business, but then think about what's the repercussion of not getting involved too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you can weigh that option. So like for me, if it's like a friend of a friend of a friend and I know they're cheating, like there's no repercussion for me because I don't give a fuck if they're mad at me. Like they don't know me really. We're not friends, so it's not my responsibility. But
Yeah, I think maybe I would have done it differently now. I'm way more mature now. But back then I was just so like, oh my God, this is crazy because they had like a long marriage and
yeah, you like stopped being friends with them and then you just that was it.
I just like
You just
pushed them, distance
Yeah.
myself, and then I'm sure they don't even know why we're not friends. Frankly,
Are they still married? Just out of curiosity.
I think so.
Yeah.
She's probably just keeping her head in the sand and is okay. Some
I
people
think
are.
that's what
Some
it
people
is.
are just so desperate to stay in a relationship that even if they're getting cheated on, they're like, it's okay.
Yeah, and like I said, the evidence was pretty glaring.
Yeah.
So the fact that he needed me to lie about the evidence, like, come on, bro.
Dang.
Yeah. I
She
feel like
obviously was putting head in the sand a little bit.
Yeah.
that situation though, like it was so outrageous that I don't know if I was her, I might not have believed it either. Because it was like
It's just so blatant.
hard to believe that
Yeah.
that your dude would actually do that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
Dang.
exactly.
It's rough.
Well, anyway, thank you so much for submitting all of your situations. That last one, I guess, wasn't a breakup or not breakup, but
Yeah.
it was like a break them up or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Yes, break them up.
Yep.
Yes.
Silly.
Let her go back to the streets.
Yeah.
Pack her bag.
Pack her bags.
Help her pack her bags.
Yeah.
If you want to submit your questions, we do ask for these like once a month. So go follow us on Instagram at Big Mood Girls, and also go follow Steve. Where can they find you,
You
Steve?
can find me Shit They Don't Tell You podcast.
Yeah.
Wherever you get your podcasts. We do a lot of stuff like this quite often. So
Yeah, we do. We have a breakup button on ours.
Oh,
we
that's
do.
so cute.
we smash the breakup button quite a bit.
And,
Smash that breakup button.
and check out our sponsors. I freaking love them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Try the Curtsy app. That's pretty cool. I like it.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.